Hello, Hornets. I hope you are surviving. And anything beyond that, I think, is a pretty good bonus. So, anywho, I wanted to share with you something I stole off of Instagram, which is making a virtual library. Um, I think it's pretty cool since we can't obviously set stuff out on our bookshelf in our classroom. So, the way this works is you can actually come in and click on each book. Some of them are linked to a read aloud, like this one's linked to a read aloud, which I think you guys probably know you can find almost any book as a read aloud on YouTube if you just search the title plus read aloud. Or some of them are linked to Epic. I'm going to have my students register for that. Or our our class read aloud, I found as a PDF copy on Google, and I just searched our book title plus PDF. You can usually find free full copies of your book as a PDF if you dig deep. This one was actually the first thing that popped up, so that was kind of cool. So this is where we're heading with the virtual library. Before I get ahead of myself, I want to show you how to set it up, and then I'll talk about how I linked these books so that you could click on them. So you want to go and create a blank slide for yourself. Then you want to go to Google and type in floor and wall background. If you are like me, which you're a teacher, so you probably are, try not to get so deep in the wormhole of finding like the perfect, cutest background. It took me way longer to make this than realistically it should have. So find yourself a background that you like. If you're really, really tech savvy, you can also set the search to only come up with certain dimensions of an image just so that it's big enough. And then you just want to adjust your image so that it takes up the entire slide. Okay, that's the easy part. From now on, when you're searching for stuff for your virtual library, it helps to add the word transparent after you search for whatever you're looking for. So in my library, obviously, I need a bookshelf. You can tell this is like a popular thing because transparent keeps popping up in all of this stuff. So find yourself a bookshelf that you like. I didn't want to pick any of these with graphics already on it because I just thought it'd be hard to work with. That might be hard to work. Okay, so here's like a cool bookshelf. I'm going to use a website called remove.bg. And what this does is it like takes away the background on any image so that it's like see-through. See how this bookshelf, you can see through all the image part and it looks like it's real? This website will do that for you. So once you find something that you like, you can, does it work this way? Yeah, you can just click and drag. Oh, you can click and drag the image into this window, or you can like save it and upload it, but that's kind of a pain, or you can type in the URL. But I've just been setting it up in two windows so that I can just drag and drop my image. Blah, blah, blah. So now it has no background. You want to download the image. And then you can also just click and drag this into your PowerPoint, and then it pops up with no background. This is important because a lot of times if you just copy and paste an image from Google to your slide, it'll still have the white rectangle blocked around it, and then that's just not even cool, so why bother? So once you have your bookshelf and whatever furniture you like set up, the rest of it's really easy. You just find a picture of your book cover and use your snipping tool. If you don't have it pinned to your taskbar, you should. You can search for it over here. It's just called snipping tool, and then you can pin it to your taskbar. I use snipping tool all the time. It's great. I want to do a new snip. Then I'm just going to click and drag around the image that I want to include in my library. The little double pages thing means copy, so I'm going to copy and paste it into my library, just resize it to fit in the shelves. This was kind of a silly bookcase because the books don't really fit in there, but whatever. And then this is the part that makes it work, is linking your book to the image. So you want to come and highlight the URL of, if it's YouTube or Epic or the PDF, whatever, you want to click and select the URL at the top. So I'm going to copy this. And then there's two ways to put a link on an image. You can come click the paperclip thing, or I'm all about keyboard shortcuts, so Control K is the keyboard shortcut to insert a hyperlink. Then you just paste it and apply. So now when somebody goes to view this, they can click on Tiger Rising and it'll open up the PDF copy of it. So I spent some time making mine look, cute, whatever. One thing I added was the clock. You can also link it to any sort of timer, like a countdown. So I did it for 20 minutes. I'll change it to 30, I think, because that's how long they should be reading independently for, but however long is appropriate for your students. If you get a chance, check out Ellie Knopp's virtual classroom. It's super cool. She has some stuffed animals in hers that are linked to like different news ELA articles, and one that's linked to like a flower craft thing. So that was really cool. I thought it was creative and way outside of the box. So it doesn't have to just be books that you're linking it to. And I think I've rambled on long enough. That's that. You guys have got this. Go team.